Hey guys, what up? It's me, Mitch. Long-time listener, first-time caller, lifetime baller. And when I'm not going into Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, well, shit, man, I'm listening to House of Prayer and smoking a blunt. I'm still going though.
Welcome to the House of Grim. Damn Bob with a boot to the chin. Share that link with all of your friends. Slender Man and Grim gon' do it again. Welcome to the House of Grim. Damn Bob with a boot to the chin. Share that link with all of your friends. A Slender Man and Grim gon' do it again. Hard throbs in this thing and our nuts hang. Diamond cutter on a bitch through a bed frame. Bang, pedigree, time to play the game. Raise the flames of hell.
Sipping like Kurt off a perk. Suicide dive like it's 9205. It's just man got my hand up a skirt. Man up a flow, she gon' squirt. I see that bitch boobs to a shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the House of Grim podcast. You got myself, Grim Grimes, Dan Bob, and Danny Diesel, and our special guest today, the man himself, Vince Russo.
The legend.
Welcome,
What's
sir.
going on, fellas? I gotta be honest with you. I feel like, are you guys a motorcycle gang? I feel like I'm about to be interviewed by some very tough customers, gentlemen. What's going on, man?
Oh no, just huge fans of the old school, WCW NWO logo. So we kind of modeled ours after that.
Man, bro, and I'm sure you've been told this a billion times before. You look a lot like the late great Bray Wyatt, bro.
Oh
Yeah, that's who he was for Halloween.
Yeah, for Halloween, we went to a show here in Michigan, and we're involved in a Halloween costume contest for Chaos Wrestling, and I went dressed as Bray Wyatt. So
I would hope you would have won. No,
I wasn't a participant in that sense. We were guest judges, me and my brother.
So, bro, you guys are in Detroit.
Yeah, basically, Flint
area.
We're Flint. Yeah, we're based out of Flint. We just go to the shows in Detroit and stuff.
So, are you guys going to be there? What is it, Friday, Sunday?
21st?
Yep.
Oh
we'll
yeah,
be
guys,
there.
I'll be there, man. Make sure you seek me out so I can meet you guys in person.
Yeah, for
Awesome.
sure. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to it, man. I've been, man. That Harpo's. I was there last month. What a great historic building, man. The owner of the building gave me a tour around. What a great old building, man.
Yeah.
It was definitely a cool venue for sure. I liked it.
Yeah, we always have a blast at your events, so for sure, man.
Yeah.
Always.
We should have. We're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be good on Sunday night, bro. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, we were there for that show. It was an awesome show, man.
What, the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I felt the last one was a good show too. The last show was the 10th show I wrote. And quite frankly, man, it takes a little time to get characters in place and start telling stories. And that show you guys were at, the last show we did, the 10th show I wrote, bro, that was really the first show where all the matches were storyline related. It literally took about 2.5 months to get to that point. But I really felt that last show in Detroit, I really felt that's where we were really hitting on all 4 cylinders, man.
Well, my black
awesome.
belt became a part of that match that night.
Yo, what now?
My black belt became a part of that match that night with Pondo.
Oh God! So what? Oh, Pondo took your belt. Then who was it?
We gave it to Santa Claus. He hit Pondo with it.
Oh, I got you. Gave it to Santa Claus. Mike, I got
Yes.
I got
Yeah,
you.
Mike.
So have you guys? You guys have been following JCW then for a while?
Yeah, we went to the JCW versus GCW show.
Got you.
And then,
Man, what a great bunch of characters, man. That
was fire,
guys, man. I'm telling you, I am so lucky. As a writer, to have Violent J create all these characters and then kind of just hand them over. Here you go. Right. Oh my God, bro! What a blessing and what a great roster. And man, I'm glad you guys are a part of it, man. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we actually just interviewed Big Vito, and we also interviewed Jeeves. and we had Barnabas on the schedule to be interviewed, but he got sick, so we're working something out with him.
Yeah.
Man, dude, as soon as I found out you guys were coming to gonna be in Detroit, I was like messaging psychopathic, emailing everybody I
Yeah.
could. I'm like,
Yeah.
House of Grim podcast wants to be involved in some sort of way. And I'm like, dude,
Absolutely.
it's awesome, bro.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, and it's good. I mean, I already wrote the shows. I wrote the shows probably a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, bro, they're gonna be stacked. I mean, you name it, it's gonna be a great show at Harpo's.
So what got you to to want to come back to wrestling and write again?
Bro, really, honestly, like I had no intention at all whatsoever. Um, Sean Oliver from Kayfabe Commentaries, and Sean is the host of Kevin's show. Click
Yep.
This. I've known Sean for years and years and years and years. Sean Oliver wrote the ICP book.
Okay.
So Sean has known Jay and Shaggy for years and years and years and years. And you got to remember, man, I first worked with ICP probably 96 at the WWE, and then I worked with them at WCW. So I knew these guys. I mean, I
Right.
definitely knew them. But Sean, in speaking to me and speaking to Jay, he kind of brought the both of us together. And it was really, really months of talking. It was on again. It was off again. It was on again. And bro, the off again was me not wanting to get back into wrestling. And you know, a big reason for that, bro, is it's a political cesspool, man.
Right.
And it's okay when you're younger. When you get to be my age, man, you got grandkids and shit, like you're not dealing with wrestling politics.
Right.
Exactly.
And if I knew, if there was one person in the industry that was not a politician, it was Violent J. I mean,
Right.
there was
Yeah.
no question about that. Jay is as honest and street and straightforward as he can be. So I knew there was going to be none of that bullshit. I knew that. So, you know, I drove to the first show in Denver in October, and I did 4 straight shows with them. And bro, I just hit it off with everybody. I mean, we just had a great
amazing.
time. I loved working with Jay. I loved watching him work. And I really, guys, I walked in there expecting the worst just
Right.
because of my experience in wrestling. It was the total opposite, man. It was the total opposite. So it was really Sean Oliver that brought the two of us together.
Yeah, I've seen a few interviews here and there with some of the JCW talent, and they were kind of talking like in the beginning they were all nervous, didn't know how it was going to be having you involved, and now like after you know the first initial time you started writing and being involved, they all seem to show you the most respect, man. They
Absolutely.
got nothing but love and respect for
And
you.
you know what that is though, Dan, because listen, man, since I've left, I've worked like an indie here in Colorado for a little bit. And the reason why I always left is because the lack of respect.
Right.
You know, guys, you got to understand, I'm old school. I'm the guy with the Sicilian grandfather. Like I'm really old school.
Mhm.
That's the thing with JCW, man. It is that kind of respect because it all starts with the top. It all starts with Violent J. And bro, these guys respect the hell out of Violent J. Violent J has earned that respect, and it really starts with the top, man. So yeah, man, they came in, they showed a great level of respect. Obviously, I respect what they do. You know, we are peers, we are working together, and yeah, bro, I can't say enough about the roster.
I guess one question I got for you is how much does Shaggy still got to do with wrestling at all?
Really nothing. Really nothing. The only times I've really seen Shaggy is when they were performing right after the wrestling show. You know,
Okay.
Shaggy would come to the arena, but right now Shaggy doesn't have anything to do with the wrestling. It's all Violent J. Obviously, you know, me as a writer would 1 1,000,000,000% love Shaggy to be a part of things. But I think
Absolutely.
Shaggy, yeah, he had a lot of he suffered a lot of tough injuries and stuff, man. So he kind of wanted to, take a back seat, which is cool. But
Understandable.
yeah, but I would welcome him back in there with open arms, man.
Yeah, he used to be awesome back in the day. I remember it was awesome watching them guys.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, but man, he's had some severe neck injuries. And
Yeah.
when you start talking about the neck,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
bro, you don't want to mess around with that, especially these guys being legendary musicians and rappers. He can't take chances like that.
No,
And
he can't.
I totally get it, man.
Right.
Now, is there a talent that one of the major companies like has failed to get over that you would love to get into JCW?
Oh, well, I mean, bro, I'm a huge fan of Karrion Kross. I'm a huge fan of Scarlett. Yeah, man, there's a lot of people. I think you're going to see a lot of people coming in and out of JCW. Man, our phones are really ringing off the hook because people are seeing that we're having fun.
Right.
And like I said, man, when you're a name talent and you've been at that level, you know what you're dealing with, man. You know it's all political. It's not fun. Nobody's not having any fun. And I think after, a lot of guys and gals experience that, and then they see, what we're doing over here, it's like, man, we just want to have fun, bro. It's not about, the money and this and that. And I think you're going to see a lot more people come in and out, man.
I think Karrion Kross would be a great fit, man.
Oh,
Me
great
too.
fit.
I do too.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
And then another thing, when you started out, you had a radio show back in 92 and 93 called Vicious Vincent's World of Wrestling.
Yeah.
Now, how did that go for you when you started that out? Kind of how we're starting out with this.
Yeah, that started, bro, probably 91. And
Okay.
it started when, I was the owner of like 2 mom and pop video stores when there was such a thing as mom and pop video stores. And then
Yep.
Blockbuster came in and I saw the writing on the wall. So I knew I needed to find something else to do. So I literally funded my own radio show, bro. I paid them for airtime. And
Okay.
I did Vicious Vincent's World of Wrestling. And bro, honestly, I got to the point where I was running out of money. And that's when I contacted Linda McMahon and told her, I said, listen, this is what I've been doing. I got a family. I'm running out of money. Or I would love some kind of an opportunity. And that's when she kind of hooked me up with the magazine.
You just got to my next question. I was going to say, did you ever think that when you wrote that letter to Linda that she was going to get back in contact with you like that?
Not really, bro. Not really. But I knew I had a shot. I mean, come on, bro. Let's face it. People looking for a job in wrestling, they're writing to Vince McMahon.
Right.
Mhm.
And I'm like, that's ridiculous. I'm like, but if I contact Linda McMahon, and little did I know, Linda oversaw the magazine. I didn't even know that part of it. So
Nice.
like Linda, the magazine went through Linda. So she called me up. She hooked me up with the editor of the magazine. I just started writing freelance stories.
Yep.
And that's that. The rest is really history.
Awesome, man. That's so awesome.
Yeah. But I got to tell you guys, though, seriously, like I fell in love with radio at that point. Like, so, bro, I never had a dream to be in the wrestling business. I told you guys, I went down that path because I needed a job.
Right.
I was losing my video stores. I had kids. I needed a job. But to me, like my first love was always radio. That's why podcasting is such a freaking blessing, man. I've been doing a Russo's brand now for 10 years. And that's the thing, my advice to you guys would be, bro, you just got to keep doing it.
Yeah.
It's just consistency, and it really doesn't happen overnight. I mean, I had to really sacrifice a couple of years where I didn't make anything. I really didn't. But what happens is, man, if you are consistent, if you come on when you say you're going to come on, if they know what time they can find you, like, bro, that's the most important thing.
And that's what we do. We do it for that, and we know we just love wrestling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, when I reached out to you, Vince, and sent you the first email, it was kind of like you writing a letter to Linda McMahon. You know, I knew closed mouths don't get fed, so I knew it was always gonna be a no on you coming on our show unless I asked. You know.
Yeah, no, bro. And listen,
Yep.
guys, again, I will be totally honest. Like, guys, and this is a shoot, especially now. I have a fee to do podcast, and that's just because I literally do not have any free time. As a matter of fact, like, that's the one part with JCW that kind of scares me a little bit, because the way they do it and the business model is they piggyback the wrestling show with the concert. That's how they tour. And really what that means is like 12 days in a row. And
Right.
it's like, guys, like I said, man, I've been doing Russo's brand now for 10 years. I mean, the podcasting is my bread and butter.
Right.
So when I'm looking at 12 days in a row, it's like, bro, like that's almost next to impossible, for me to do. So I have to be very, very creative about when I'm on the show and when we do pre-tapes and stuff like that. We've been talking about, I think what you're going to see happen is if this continues to become a success, I think, that they're really going to concentrate on separating the two. I mean, I know Violent J. I know he wants JCW to be as popular as ICP. I know that's the end game. So I think slowly but surely, as we build the popularity of JCW, you're going to kind of start seeing a separation. And then we can really book the wrestling part more like a wrestling company. But until we get there, it's going to be a little bit challenging to me just because of time constraints.
I mean, piggybacking off the concert is kind of a good idea, to make sure like you're not falling behind like AEW and not having a packed house,
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like I totally get it, but it does make it tricky to book.
Right.
Because you literally got to book guys 12 days in a row.
Yeah.
I mean, it is tricky. And that's the thing with booking, like that a lot of people don't understand. If you look at a show like this doesn't make sense, or why didn't Vince do this, or why wasn't so-and-so on the show? It's because of things like this. You're working around so many obstacles, and some things you're just going to have to write around. It's not going to be your A plan. And that's been the tricky part of me, because I've never worked for a wrestling company where you're doing shows like 12 straight days.
Right.
And plus, injuries happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the wrestling business. Stuff happens.
1,000%. Absolutely. Yep.
So who's your favorite up and coming wrestler in JCW right now?
Oh, bro, there's just so many. I mean, seriously, like I just get blown away. I watch these Outbreak kids, and they're so freaking young, and I'm like, how in God's name are you guys staying in character like that? Then I see, Cocaine, bro.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I like him.
Bro, he's like 22 years old. And then
wow.
I see guys like, Kerry Morton and Haley J. Bro, they're so freaking young and so talented. All they really need is guidance. All they really need is guidance and mentorship. But the Brothers of Funstruction, and I mean, I can go on and on and on. There is not one person on that roster that I do not love working with, man.
Well, I seen Danny Moe made it out to Bailey's camp. That was pretty sweet to see her make it out there and do pretty good out there.
It was awesome. She picked me up at the airport, man. So like that was the first time I met Danny Moe, and I swear to God, man, she picks me up. She comes out of a car, and it was like the sun, like the so vivid and so bright, and that hair and that smile. Like, man, I fell in love with her immediately. But she's great. I mean, Big Al.
Oh, Big Al, dude, Alice Crawley,
Al is
man,
great. Obviously, like I said, Haley J. We've got I think it's is it the next tour? No, I actually think it's this it might even be Sunday. It might be Sunday. We got Mickey Knuckles coming back.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Man, nice. I swear to God, bro, I worked with Mickey Knuckles back in TNA like 20 years ago. So, I mean, it's going to be cool working with her again. And yeah, man, just a great roster, bro.
Yeah, Alice Crawley's, man. She's a great character.
Yeah.
She actually wrestles for Chaos Wrestling Organization in Port Huron, Michigan, and she was the Chaos Women's Champion. And when I first seen her out there, and then I seen her on JCW, I was just blown away. I'm like, this girl's got it, man.
Yeah, Jay loves Mickey Knuckles, and I'm looking forward to working with her for the first time in a long time.
Awesome.
Let me get your thoughts on this. Raw, this is the second week in a row that they haven't been in Netflix's top 10.
Yeah.
And the excuse being thrown around is Matt Rife's comedy special.
I know. But I got to I'm just going to be totally honest with you. I had no idea who he was.
Yeah.
So the coach, Jonathan Coachman, like smartened me up.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, let me check it out. So I watched maybe the first 15 minutes of that special. I don't know, bro. Maybe I'm old and I'm missing something.
No,
he's definitely
right.
a younger generation comedian.
He's different.
Man. Yeah, because Coach kind of compared him to Don Rickles, who I was a big Don Rickles mark. I even got to see Don Rickles in concert. So I watched the first 15 minutes and I'm like, I don't know if this guy's really Don Rickles, but more importantly, bro, that to me is what I can't stand. I can't stand the excuses. Right. I can't stand the excuse. Vince McMahon taught me a long time ago, Vince, I don't give a shit what else is on. If it's good, they'll watch it. Meaning our show. Right. Meaning our show. If our show is good, they're gonna watch it. I don't give a shit. And that's the thing, bro. Every time there's a bad number or we're in Netflix 2 weeks in a row, here come the excuses. You know what, bro? Have a better show. Right. Have a better show, and you won't have to worry about making any excuses. Have a better show, man.
Yeah, that's what it boils down to, man.
Yeah.
How did you pitch ideas to Vince, and what's the toughest idea you got approved from?
Bro, I really didn't pitch ideas. It really wasn't like that. I really wrote the show.
Oh, okay.
And I would present him with the show, and then I would walk him through the entire show. And what Vince would do, bro, is, man, he really didn't change anything. He would tweak stuff. He would call it his nuances. He would always make the show better. But I would really, Ed Ferrara and myself, we would really write a complete show and then hand it to Vince, and we would walk him right through the whole show. That's what we did it. Bro, I got to be honest, there wasn't really anything I had to sell him on, because here's why I was so successful with Vince. When he started seeing results, he just left us alone because he knew it was working. Bro, everywhere I went after that, with the exception of now, everywhere I went after that, I would write, the ratings would start to go up, and then I'm being questioned. And then I got to spend all my time explaining, this is why we need to do this. This is why we need to do that. That's what was so great about Vince. If he was going to if he got results, he was going to leave me the fuck alone. And if not, if it was going the other way, bro, I fully expected to be fired. My job is to deliver you eyeballs. That's my job. If I'm delivering you eyeballs, leave me alone. If I'm not delivering you eyeballs, get rid of me. It's kind of that simple, and that's why I was so successful with him, because once he started seeing success, bro, he just let me do my thing.
Hey, he was successful at that Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Mr. McMahon.
He was incredible, man. I mean, that was absolutely, you'll never ever see anything like that again.
Do you think Vince McMahon will ever get back into wrestling?
Bro, I think what's going to happen, honestly, and I think this is why Vince McMahon started his own production company. Bro, there's no question in my mind. I think you're going to see the WWE sold to Saudis.
That's what I think too.
I think Vince McMahon is going to broker the deal. I think that's why he started that company. I think he's going to broker the deal. And once the Saudis buy it, without a shadow of a doubt, I think he'll be running it.
Fair enough.
Makes sense.
And I think that's in the next 2 years. I really believe that's why I think TKO is charging these ridiculous ticket prices.
Absolutely.
Don't give a
crazy.
shit. Because guys, when you look at something like that, that's not a long-term plan.
No.
Right.
That's a money grab.
Right.
That's a let's grab as much money as we possibly can in a short period of time. Because if that's long-term planning, bro, you're not going to turn off your fan base like that.
Right.
You'd have to be an absolute idiot. But if you know, bro, we're going to sell this thing in 2 years, so let's charge $10,000 to go to WrestleMania. And bro, that's exactly what they're doing.
$40 a t-shirt.
It's crazy, the ticket pricing. We paid, me and my brother, $90 a piece for nosebleeds for Little Caesars Arena for the first Raw after Hogan passed.
And that's cheap, bro. You gotta wait cheap.
Well, yeah, because they were 100 a piece until like the day before, and they dropped down like $10. I was like,
but like I said,
I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, bro, I just, in my life, man, I just base everything on logic. And when you look at what TKO is doing, it's a money grab. Literally, we're gonna grab as much as we possibly can, and then we're gonna get our God knows how many billions of dollar payday from Saudi. And I'm certain that's the direction it's going in.
Yeah, that's what I really feel that's gonna happen, man. Like the writing's on the wall.
Yep.
I didn't really think about like the time perimeter of it, but I definitely figured that they were most likely going to sell to the Saudis.
Yep. Yeah.
I feel like they almost did this last time. You know, when they ended up selling to TKO, that was like the big rumor that Saudi was going to buy him.
Well, bro, I mean, you keep seeing more and more shows in Saudi. I mean, you keep seeing it. That's the natural progression, man. And I just, to me, like anybody that doesn't see that, I don't know what to say.
They even got like Randy Orton over there right now. They had Undertaker at one of the soccer events, like presenting like the trophy. Like,
yep, exactly. Yeah,
they're definitely building something over there for WWE.
Yeah.
So do you think JCW will ever end up on like a bigger streaming platform or on mainstream television?
Bro, I hope so, man. Obviously, that's what everybody wants, and that's what you shoot for. You know what I mean? And listen, man, the only thing that's in our control is to put on the best show we possibly can. And bro, like I can assure you, with me and Jay, bro, we don't settle for shit. I mean, we're making sure these are the best shows we possibly can put on, and that's all we can do. And then, bro, it's really just a matter of getting seen by the right person, or somebody having a need. And bro, if it's meant to happen, it's going to happen. But right now, man, we just want to put the best product out there we can.
Well, you guys are definitely got more eyeballs. More people tuning in, more people watching.
Absolutely.
30,000 people, 40,000 people. That's a crazy number, man.
Yeah, it is, and we just got to keep that up, man, and we just gotta keep growing it. And that's the thing, man. Like we just want people to try it out, because we know, man, if you try it out, we know we'll hook you. And bro, if we don't, then don't watch it anymore. but that's the bottom line, bro. We just got to get people to try the product because we both know once they watch it, they'll be hooked.
Right. And that's what most of the comment section is all about. Like, this is my first time checking it out. I'll be back. You know,
Yeah.
I love this shit now. I'm here. It's my fourth one in a row. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's coming, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everything takes time. And like I said, it took me 10 shows to really get where we needed to be. It just takes time, man. It's a constant build, just like you guys are doing with your podcast. It just takes time, man. The more time you put in, the better it's going to be.
Right.
I know we loved it so much. We waited in the cold weather just to go see it.
Yeah. It's probably going to be cold this weekend too.
Oh yeah.
That's all right.
Prepared for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so vastly different than going to like a WWE AEW show because like at your guys' show fans get to interact with the wrestlers more. I mean, we had wrestlers getting thrown over the barricade right by us.
Hell yeah.
And
we were having a blast.
we had Jeremiah Jeeves beating the crap out of Luigi.
Yeah,
right in front of us.
You guys were there too when Anderson and Storm had that.
Yeah.
Oh, God, they went all over the place.
I tried
grab his dick and twist it.
I tried to get James Storm or Anderson to use my cell phone as a weapon.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I've known, bro. I've worked with both of them, at TNA, but man, I've known Storm since 2002. I love that dude, man. You talk about like just a man's man. Like he's the blue collar guy, bro. Like I love working with James. I had a great relationship with Anderson at TNA. So yeah, bro, the combination of the young and the veterans, man, I think it's a really good combo, man.
I'm a huge fan of Mr. Anderson, so
yeah,
I did get him to break character a little bit at the show though, because he got a 2 count, and I just shouted as loud as I could, Mr. 2. I saw him start chuckling a little bit.
He did crack up a little bit. He smiled at us.
That's cool.
I actually got James Storm's beer that he came out drinking by the entrance.
Oh, did you really?
And I seen he dropped, like threw it down, and it kind of rolled over by the commentator's table. And so after the end of the show, everybody was walking around and stuff. So I went over there real quick, scooped it up.
Yeah,
I'm like, I got me a souvenir.
We've gotten a bunch of stuff. We got Too Tough Tony's bottle from the JCW show.
Yeah. That's awesome, bro.
Yeah,
bro,
we had some fun.
You should bring that to the show. I'll get him to sign it for you.
Okay, I'll bring it for sure.
Yeah. As long as you track me down, I'll bring it back to him.
I got my shoe. I got my shoe into the ring too at the GCW show. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Were you there when somebody got set on fire?
No,
we wasn't at that one.
Okay. Who was that? Who got set on fire again?
I can't remember, man. I think it was Too Tough Tony.
I know Too Tough Tony did the flaming fist at the JCW.
Yeah, Tony was there, and I know
GCW.
Knuckles was a part of it, and Pondo was a part of it. But
somebody did get set on fire because they had to put him out. I do remember seeing that.
Yeah, Jay was hot. I bet he because he wasn't there that night.
No, I seen the video though. They had to like pat him out, and he was barely going out. I was like, wow.
Jay was really, really hot, man, because he wasn't there that night, so we just saw it, and he was really upset by that, man.
What do you know if he ended up being okay, or like did he get burned real bad?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't I don't know. I do a show with Al Snow like every Thursday on Russo's brand, and we just look at the crazy things that they're doing on the indie scene, man. Yeah. We just play footage, and man, bro, they just do some crazy stuff.
Oh man, I seen something the other day. The guy jumped off the top rope onto the guy, his teammate's back, and did a backflip off his teammate's back, and he like did like a twirl backflip 360 and like landed on the guy. I was like, wow, dude.
That was a Ring of Honor old footage from Ring of Honor or something like that.
Yeah, dude, I couldn't believe that. It's just like, dude.
Oh man, we see, I swear to God, just so many guys landing on their head, and then bro, I don't think guys understand the neck
Right.
Like, my God, bro,
Yeah.
like you're literally like a centimeter away from a freaking wheelchair the rest of your life. Guys don't understand. I'm good friends with Stevie Richards, and Stevie went through a lot of that neck trauma, so I really, really understand it. And I can't tell you, man, how many times I'm seeing guys land on their heads and land on their necks. God, bro, that's nothing to screw with, man.
Yeah,
So
during the War Games match, Braun Breaker, he had a nasty fall on
man,
his
yeah.
neck, and I
Yeah,
was
he
like,
did.
man, they may have just crippled him.
Yeah,
He was
man.
he was already looking green though.
Yeah,
I'm glad
Um,
he ended up being okay.
yeah.
so I don't know if you've seen it or not, but Chris Van Vliet interviewed Booker T, and I seen the short of it on YouTube, and he asked Booker T about you, and Booker T's, oh, I hate that guy, and he said, no, I'm just kidding, man. He said he got love for you, man, and I thought I popped for that because it was awesome that he gave you the respect that was needed because you put the title on him,
Well,
basically,
yeah, and bro, I'll be honest with you. Out of everything I've done, that was my most proudest moment because getting back to the politics, bro,
Mhm.
that would have never happened if I wasn't there.
Right.
Because Booker was one of those guys that never opened his mouth. He didn't have a political bone in his body. He just went out there every night and busted his ass. So it would have never happened. I'm not taking credit for it. I'm just telling you, it would have never happened because he really needed an advocate to say, fuck this bullshit.
Right.
This guy's been here for X amount of years, does everything he's being told, looks like $1 million, has charisma out the ass, and he just needed somebody to stand up for him. And bro, like out of everything, I'm so happy I did that. I wound up, that was a big reason why Hogan wound up suing me, bro.
Right.
And I had no problem with that, bro. You could sue me all you want. At the end of the day, I did the right thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of that moment because that really helped Booker throughout the rest of his career.
Yeah.
And bro, nobody was more deserving than that dude. Bro, to this day, I still do a show with
Yeah.
Stevie Ray every week.
That's cool.
Me and Stevie Ray are buddies, but that's what I mean about the politics, bro, because I knew if I did that, they were going to come gunning for me, man. I knew it. And I was like, I don't give a shit. That's what this guy deserves, man. So
So
I'm
what
happy.
happened at that Bash at the Beach incident anyways?
What
With Hulk
happened?
Hogan?
What happened at the Bash of the Beach incident, bro? Is with the exception of Jeff Jarrett,
Yes.
me, Hogan, and Bischoff, the entire story was worked out between us.
Yep.
From beginning to the end, they were in on everything. Jeff Jarrett was not smartened up till the next day. I told Jeff the next day, but we discussed everything in detail, and what happened that night was every single thing we discussed in the back.
Okay.
I don't get how Hulk Hogan could even attempt to sue you
Yeah.
when it's storyline. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, you know what it was, bro? Here's what it was. And listen, I don't have I swear to God, bro, it took something out of me when Hulk passed away because I knew, like, bro, without a shadow of a doubt, when Hogan died, a part of wrestling died that we'll never get back.
right.
That's how freaking important the guy was in the industry. That's how we, and a lot of people, bro, that don't understand that, that's because they didn't see Hogan in his prime.
Right.
They didn't see Hogan in the Cheek and Hogan in South. They didn't see any of that. I
But it's
saw
the
all of
Hulkster.
that. Yeah, exactly. MTV, the Rock and Wrestling Connection. They didn't see any of that. But here's what happened, bro. Honestly, it was all a work. And then everybody believed it. So now you have the next day, everybody is on the internet saying, oh my God, Russo finally put Hogan in his place. That's what somebody should have said to Hogan a long time ago. Bro, he was reading this stuff and it was pissing him off.
Right. He was catching feelings.
Exactly, man. It was affecting his ego.
Yep.
And that's why, like you guys said, okay, here comes the defamation of character lawsuit. And exactly what you said. It goes in front of a judge and he says, wait a minute. You guys were on a wrestling show in a wrestling ring. He's calling you by your character name. He's not calling you Terry Bollea. He's calling you Hulk Hogan. And that's why the judge immediately, threw it out. And then, bro, they repealed it. Is it? That's right.
Yeah. Appealed
whatever.
it. Appeal.
Yeah. Appealed it. Bro, the second judge threw it out and said the same exact thing. But, bro, even with all that, I never had any animosity towards Hulk whatsoever, bro. I always respected him. I always treated him with respect. And yeah, man, it was tough when he passed, bro. I mean, Hulk Hogan, I don't care what anybody says, bro. And I worked with a lot of the greats, bro. He's at the front of Mount Rushmore. I don't care what anybody says. There may not even be a wrestling business right here if it wasn't for what he contributed in the early 80s, man.
So do you and Eric Bischoff still have a relationship then?
I hate Eric Bischoff. I'm just being honest with you.
No problem.
Bro, he's the only person that I ever worked with. I can't stand the guy. And bro, I don't hate Jim Cornette at all. Jim Cornette to me is a goof. He's just a goof. I can't hate a goof. Eric, Eric Bischoff and me are like oil and water, bro. And we never got along. We never liked each other. I got a third book coming out next summer, bro, and it's called Total Nonstop Agony. And it's the story of what really happened when Bischoff and Hogan came into TNA. And it's already written. It's already been proofread. It's coming out during the summer.
I'll say that was going to be my last question. How was it when you were with Jeff Jarrett and Jerry Jarrett when you guys started out TNA?
Yeah, bro, that was tough, man, because Jerry and Jeff did not have a good relationship. It was not a good father and son relationship. Then Jeff hired me. I was Jeff's friend. Jeff wanted me to write the TV. Jerry wanted to write the TV. It was hard, bro. It was really, really, really hard. I talk all about that. My second book is how WCW killed Vince Russo, and I get into the early part of TNA, and it's all in there. But it was tough, bro. It was really tough.
Dude, I feel like a lot of people try and give you a lot of shit for like stuff that's happened in wrestling that was basically out of your control. You had nothing to do with. Like WCW got sold. A company merged. Like you didn't kill WCW. Like I mean, come on, be for real. Speaking of Jim Cornette, though, did you by chance see what was online yesterday?
No.
Oh, so Jack Posobiec of Turning Point USA had made a comment about Mick Foley's whole leaving the WWE and stuff. He commented on a post by NoDQ.com, just saying that Mick Foley took the most headshots in the business and is the most liberal pro wrestler. Like, draw your conclusions. And Cornette responded to it, and they had a back and forth.
No DQ in Cornette?
No. The Jack Posobiec guy from Turning Point USA.
Okay, I got you.
He responded to his post about Mick Foley, and they started going back and forth. And then Jack Posobiec tweeted at Jim Cornette, and in the tweet, he had posted this video of Jim Cornette saying the N-word with the hard R. From back in the day.
More than once.
More than once. I had never seen the video before, but I'm like, ooh, wherever you got this, ooh-wee.
Yeah.
That's a bad look. I mean,
like,
after the whole incident in 2019 NWA, where he got backlash for comments he made on commentary, like the joke he made, like, it's not a good look at all.
Yeah, and it's funny, bro, because I totally shut him down, bro, because when I did my first JCW show, he tore it to shreds.
Oh, he did.
Oh,
He did.
And I went on and I thanked him. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
Jim, please keep it up. I know you're gonna bury every single show I write, no matter what I do. And bro, the more you talk about us, man, the more you're promoting it. And I said,
Mhm.
so bro, thank you. I appreciate it. Keep doing what you're doing. And like at that point, he didn't say anything because he knows I'm right. I mean, seriously, like, bro, come on. Is there one person on this planet that believes Jim Cornette is going to put over one single thing Vince Russo
Right.
does? So
Nope.
it's like, bro, go ahead, rip the show to shreds. As long as you are talking about JCW, I'm ecstatic, man.
Haters are gonna hate.
That's it, man. That's it, you know?
He's like just senile, ornery. He's never happy about nothing, man.
Bro,
Like,
you know what it is? He's one of the guys like that never takes responsibility for himself.
right.
Jim Cornette's hatred, here's where it stems from. It stems from Vince McMahon chose me over him. And then years later, Dixie Carter chose me over him. And that's the problem right there. Rather than Cornette look himself in the mirror and say, why did both of these people choose Russo over me? You know, what did I do wrong?
Right.
What do I need to change? Rather than do that, it was all my fault. You know, and that's where it all stems from. That, you know, two people had to make a decision between the both of us, and both of them went with me. And I'm sorry, Jim, look yourself in the mirror. There's a reason why they went with me and not you. But they're not, you know, they don't want to take any responsibility. It's always somebody else fucking them over or somebody doing this. No, bro, look in the mirror. There's a reason for it. And that's where all of this stems from. That's why, like, I don't hate the dude. I think he's a goof. I mean, I honestly 1000% think he's a goof. But that's where it all stems from.
Yep. Well, I'm glad we got you as our JCW promoter and stuff now and all that, because it's makes it way easier, a lot nicer. We like you.
Yeah.
We like
And it's
Violent. We
great.
like Violent J.
Yeah,
We
it's
like
great.
JCW. Period. We just love everything about it.
And it's so great working with Jay. I mean, bro, I swear to you, I swear to God, like no matter what happened, I mean, who knows what's going to happen? But I love the dude. I mean, I love the dude with all, like there isn't anything I wouldn't do for that guy. You know, on a personal level, bro, the heart of this guy is it's unbelievable. And bro, he's got such a big heart that I constantly find myself trying to protect him, because what happens is, bro, especially in the wrestling business, when you have that big of a heart and you're that giving, people are going to take advantage of you. And that's a shame, bro, because I swear to God, man, out of anybody I've ever worked with or for, man, bro, he is alone at the top of that list because of the human being that he is, bro. He is a sweetheart of a guy, bro. He really, really is.
Dude,
Okay,
I've been an ICP fan since I was a kid, dude. It's definitely on my bucket list to get to meet him in person, to maybe have an interview with him on the show. Man, it's just definitely on my bucket list for sure.
Yeah. Man, I got to tell you guys, that was the first time, because, you know, on the last tour after the wrestling show, they do the concert. And bro, I went to 2 of the ICP shows. Bro, freaking incredible. Like, I had such a blast. The energy that these guys still have, it was a great experience, man. It was unbelievable, man.
Dude,
Awesome.
I went to a couple of their concerts when I was like 13, 14 years old, and my cousin gave me a hit of acid. Dude, I'm like this close to Violent J. He's on stage. I'm looking up at him. The background on the stage was a baby blue sky with white clouds.
Yeah.
And he came out like, oh, And I'm looking at him like I just tripping, dude. I was like, he's Jesus Christ. I thought Violent J was Jesus Christ.
That's pretty funny, man. But yeah, bro, that's what I was telling them after the show, that they perform like they're freaking 25 years old.
Yeah, they do. So
It's
how much longer do you see yourself sticking with the JCW?
bro, I swear it really depends on, bro, like a lot. Bro, I'm gonna be 65 in January. I mean, and honestly, it's really what I can do. I mean, that's what it really comes down to. And that's why I'm saying, bro, like the way it's set up right now, that schedule is tough for me. But if they start separating the two, and you kind of book the wrestling part of it more like you book wrestling, it's really going to make it a lot easier. So
Right.
it honestly, man, it's really going to be what I'm going to be able to do and for how long. Because I mean, bro, if I was 30 years old, this would be a piece of cake. I mean, there's no
Absolutely.
question about it. But it's hard, guys. Like, like for instance, the next tour I think is January 17th through the 28th. Bro, I got to sit down and write 11 straight shows. Like,
Right.
that's people have no idea, bro. I'm not Triple H. I'm not writing. Okay, bro. Segment 1, there's a match, and that match is going to go into segment 2, and then no. I don't write that way. I'm writing an involved television show with
Right.
characters.
Now, are you actually under contract with JCW as well?
No, I don't. Jay and I aren't those kind of people. Yeah, you know what I mean. We're not those kind of people at all. But yeah, like if it ever got to the point that it just got to be too much, we would have a discussion and make the changes we need to make.
Right.
But that's what it really comes down to, bro. Because as far as me loving it, me loving Violent J, me loving the roster, me enjoying every single thing I've done so far. It's just really a matter of how long I can keep up with the pace.
It seems like you do. It seems like you do it more for the love than more for the money than anything.
Oh yeah, no, bro, absolutely. It's not a money thing for me at all. And like I said, bro, never in a million years did I think I'd ever get back into this. Bro, I'm not bullshitting. I've said this for the record a million. Bro, literally Triple H could offer me millions and millions and millions of dollars to go back there, and I'd say no. Because I know I know that world. I know what it's like, bro, and I would be absolutely miserable. And bro, one thing you learn as you get older and older and older, bro, money does not make you happy. It does not make you happy. So I could be there making $10 million a year and being absolutely miserable, and I would just want to get out of there. And that's really what the mainstream wrestling business is, man. And that's why, thank God for Jay, thank God for JCW. This isn't mainstream. This is real, man, with real people that really want to make something happen here. And it was just a great opportunity, man.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you what you think about the Juggalos.
Oh God, bro, that's the funny thing, man. I think the Juggalos, I think ICP, I think JCW, I think they really get a bad rap because people are expecting something that just is not there. I mean, all the back history with the FBI and them being a gang and all the shit. And then, bro, just their personas and the lyrics and all that stuff. I mean, you almost feel like, oh my God, I'm going to go to an ICP concert and there's a chance of bodily harm.
Right.
Bro, it is not that way at all. I stood in the Juggalos. I was in the Juggalos. I was there in Wichita. I was there in Denver. And it is the complete opposite. And that's what people don't understand, man, unless
we're
you've
family.
They're trying to friend you.
I'm telling you, like, unless you've experienced it, you got no freaking idea. And I had no idea until I'm standing out there in the family. And I'm looking around and I'm like, holy shit, like I've never seen anything like this before.
I was the same way
when they did.
What was that?
You throw the face paint on with them?
No, I do look forward to the day though when I will. I do look forward to that day.
Awesome.
It's going to be special, and it will happen, and I very much look forward to that day.
I
Yes,
was gonna
sir.
say I was the same way because I'd never been to ICP concert. I was never really a fan growing up. My brother was, but my first time ever being in a Juggalo crowd was at the JCW versus GCW event at Majestic in Detroit, and I was like, man, I just wonder how this is gonna be, and it was a great time.
I was worried about how my brother was gonna like take the crowd and the experience. I was kind of concerned because, like you said, the negative, that they get. Dude, he loved it. Wanted to go back.
Ended up leaving
I blow the
left with a
negative out.
JCW
I
shirt.
walked right up to the front. I walked straight up to the front. I always blow the negative straight out the other ear.
And bro, I swear to you, because again, I have no idea. I just know this reputation of ICP. They started in '89. I know this reputation and shit. And bro, I swear to God, when we're setting up the first time I'm with them in October, Jay wanted me to ride in the tour bus.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm thinking in my head, like, what, bro? Like I'm gonna be 65 years old. What are you, nuts? So I experienced it. I spent the night on the tour bus. Bro, it was like a bunch of old men on that tour bus. Everybody's sleeping, everybody's snoring, nobody's doing anything, bro. And I was
awesome.
like, but that's what I'm saying, man. They get this rap because of the persona, and it's nothing like what the experience is, man.
Right. I think other people out there in the world definitely need to give it a chance. To sit back for a second. Don't be so quick to be judgmental. Give it a shot, man. I guarantee you're gonna love it.
Yeah, I'm with you 1,000%, man. And I'm so glad. Like I said, I'm so glad I got to go to two of their shows because yeah, man, it was great, man. It was unbelievable.
Vince, this is so awesome, bro. I remember watching you on WCW Monday Nitro, man.
Yeah.
I went to the Palace of Auburn Hills with mine and Grim's mom, and she would cheer for you and scream and holler your name so loud. Big fan. So for you to be on our show, and from me and my brother and my buddy here to just to have this moment in time with you, bro, man, it's so awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Dude.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. You guys got to make sure, man. I'll try to poke my head out there on Sunday, because I just hate the breaking character stuff and all that crap.
Gotcha.
But guys, find me, man. Find me. I would absolutely love to meet you guys.
Maybe we can get there a little early again. We were like what, fourth in line or third in line last.
Yeah, if you get there early, it'll be a hell of a lot easier.
Okay.
Yeah, so we could probably shoot there early and just jump in there quick and just jump to the back like we did.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. Look for me, man. I'll definitely be there looking for you guys, man.
Jeeves actually said that he was going to reach out to somebody, one of the higher up people, and see if we could maybe do something like interview or, some footage or something, trying to help promote JCW in a positive light. You know what I mean?
Well, bro, would you do all of that on your phone?
I can do it on my phone. I can do it on
bro. Just find me, man. If I can make something like that happen for you, no problem whatsoever.
Awesome. Yeah. I appreciate that, Vince.
No problem at all, guys. No problem.
It's awesome. We really appreciate you.
Yeah,
everything you've done for the wrestling world, we really appreciate. You know,
I appreciate you guys having me on the show and being so nice and kind to me, and that's why, man. If I could return the favor, I'll see you guys on Sunday and try to hook you up with whatever I can do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, this has been the House of Grim podcast. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Give Vince Russo a shout out. Check out his podcasts that he does.
I like as well.
And give him a like and subscribe.
And check out JCW.
JCW.
Always
brand new
rocking.
show. When does this show air?
We'll be posting this
January 6th, right?
Yeah, the 6th.
Yeah. Just remember, guys, there's a new show on their channel, JCW Lunacy, every Thursday night, 7 o'clock Eastern. That's when you get the new show.
I haven't seen ours on there yet. The one we
Next
were at
year. Jeeve
Yeah.
said next year.
Next year.
next year.
Yeah, the Thanksgiving show we went to at Harpo's. We've been trying to look for it to see if it's out, and we asked Jeeves, and he said it should be out by next year, maybe.
Yeah. Because that's a couple of weeks away yet. Yeah.
Mm.
Ladies and gentlemen, check out JCW.
Always. And stay entertained.